Hello there, Aquarians out there. Happy holidays. It's Mr. Bluetooth Tarot, and I haven't put up a video for anyone in almost 2 months, I think. So I apologize, and I miss you guys, but I'm back, and I've been focusing on your energy, your planetary energy, which is still amazing. It is like heaven and hell, right? There's so much good, but there's so much craziness. And Saturn and Jupiter are both dancing around, dancing and dipping and twirling and popping and dropping in your sign. Let's find out what is going to go on. Oh, we have some jumpers. We're going to keep the jumpers. A lot of people have had jumpers, and I don't usually get a lot of jumpers. I'm usually pretty controlled when I shuffle. I'm a control freak. Probably because I have 4 planets in Cancer and 4 in Virgo. It's probably the Virgo that makes me the control freak. But let's find out, what do our Aquarian friends need to know? What kind of stuff is going on this holiday December? Okay, we're going to start with our jumper. Oh, 3 of Swords. Yeah, that's Saturn energy. Not necessarily. It's the moon in Gemini, I think, traditionally. But the 3 of Swords is kind of like your head and your heart are arguing. Your head and your heart sometimes are not in agreement, right? We feel one thing, but we think another thing. And so, it could be that some of you have lost someone you love. It could be that you've had some really challenging things happen at work or in your home life or financially. But I think for a lot of you, you've got all this positive Jupiter energy, but you also have Saturn playing around, and Saturn is restrictive, it's constrictive, it's confining, it's very much the taskmaster, the dean, the parent of the zodiac. And so for some of you, you've definitely been experiencing and the moon in Aquarius. The moon in Aquarius, heart, emotion and mind. That, again, wow, that's crazy. The 3 and the 7. So clearly, I'm not foreseeing necessarily negativity. I think what you're experiencing is some residual negativity, and it's not so much internal as it's external. And it could just be that, again, your heart and your mind are in 2 different places. You've went through a lot of things that have both helped you to expand and to grow and to see the world differently, but you've also experienced some loss or some disappointment. And for someone like you who generally, you have a heart, you're a human, you have emotions, but you really like to process things. You like to operate from a really positive standpoint of your mind, being powerful, directing your life. But it's not just your life. It's the universe is doing things and other people are doing things. And so that is definitely influencing you, and you have to somehow process it and react from it. And so that can be causing some friction, some energy that maybe you don't love. Hopefully this is going to be a little more positive. Oh my gosh, the 8 of Cups. Some of you are moving on. Gosh, the 8 of Cups it's you having to move on from something emotional, you see? Wow. This is like boom, boom, boom. Please hang in there. Don't think that I read dark and negative. I really don't. I try to put all these things in a spiritual format, to keep you seeing the bigger picture. And anything that we go through that is of Saturn energy that can be a challenge, it's just that. It's a challenge. And it's just a phase. And it doesn't mean that it's lasting. And sometimes it's that phase that kind of, it's like buffing your nails. It's like having a spiritual dermabrasion. I've been telling you. You're kind of having a spiritual dermabrasion. Okay? But hang in there. Knight of Wands is coming. Good. So for a lot of you, I think you're going to come out of this shining. What did I say? A dermabrasion. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, it could be that you meet the Knight of Wands. Some beautiful fiery knight comes roaring into your life to rescue you or put a smile on your face or help you have some fun. It can also be you entering a whole new career, because the Knight of Wands is kind of our persona. It's how the world sees us. It's our professionalism. It's our professional life. It's what we do with our life. And so either that person is coming into your life, or this is you making a change and becoming a new person. Professionally speaking, okay, Princess of Swords, this is you. Okay? Princess of Swords. You see that? So you're going to be getting clarity. You're going to feel more yourself. Now I'm feeling like this is a partnership, either someone you're working with or someone who's coming in romantically. Princess of Discs. Wow. Okay. You've got both. And the Death card. You see? Becoming a new person. What did I say? And death. This is the stripping of the old. This is Saturn coming through your life. Some people say death is a Scorpio. Okay. However, I'm saying the planet causing this, catalysmic event in your life is that Saturn has been in the sign of Aquarius for over a year now. Okay. It's really been taking its time. It went forward and it moved back. So you're definitely being shined. You are being refinished. Your life is being remodeled in a way. Maybe you're doing some remodeling and it's really stressful. Okay. But this is major arcana. This is the universe doing this to you. And the Queen of Discs. Yeah. So you're going to wind up more successful. You're going to wind up with the career you want, understanding a process. Maybe there was something you didn't understand too. Maybe there was a weakness in your thinking or in your education or in how you had planned things, But what's going to happen is this Queen of Discs energy, this talks about someone who is very much understanding how things work. They understand the system, they understand the process, they understand what needs to be done, and they have the patience and the wherewithal and the tenacity to do it. So, great energy. Again, a lot of polarity. Yeah. 10 of Wands, you've had a lot on your, I think a lot of you have just been tested. You've been pushed to the limit, right? That's what the 10 of Wands is. The 10 of Wands is like you've been carrying a lot. Maybe you've been taking on problems of your family, of your partner, of people at work. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you're stressed because of everything. And, balance is coming. People say this is Sagittarius, the card of temperance. I don't think that at all. I always see this as Aquarius. You're pouring the water from your subconscious into your conscious mind. That is what the card of Aquarian is. It is the ability to balance things out, to reflect, to be patient, and to in a way, be a very, very skilled alchemist in your life. And that's really what you are. You're going to do that. You're going to figure all that out. You're super smart. You are the student of the zodiac sign. You're constantly learning. You're constantly growing. You're someone who doesn't like to be stagnant. You don't like to be bored. You're not a boring person. Yeah, 5 of Cups, change. Change. Some of you, you're changing relationships, and that Moon energy and 5 of Swords. So again, the 5 of Swords and the Moon and the 5 of Cups, a lot of what's happened, a lot of this, again, this is just all confirmation that it wasn't your fault. This was destiny. Something's happened that you had no control of. That's the Moon. But after the Moon comes the Sun, the 5 of Swords. This is, and the 5 of Swords coming with the 5 of Cups, this says there was outside influence. The 5 of Swords is outside influence. It's feeling like you were under attack, feeling like, you you were having swords thrown at you, okay? So I just want to say, I love you. Hang in there, okay? Okay, so that's the Saturn energy happening. Now let's find out if there's some more Jupiter energy happening here. I want to know, is Jupiter coming in here? Do we have some positive, wonderful expansion coming after the catharsis? And I really believe for you guys, it's a catharsis, you know, and how you handle it is gonna definitely, it's going to influence what happens, how it turns out. Don't fight Saturn, okay? If Saturn is coming in and it's saying you need to let go of this, you need to grow here, you need to look down this road, you need to let go of that, that's what you need to do. Clean out your closet, clean out your emotional closet, clean out your mental closet, clean out your desk at work, clean out your colon, you know? Go for a long walk. Really connect with yourself. Embrace the future. You've never been someone who's afraid. You're not a scaredy cat. Doesn't mean we can't all be insecure, but you love to grow. You love new things to come in. So embrace them as they come in. You know, you're right now, spiritually, it's like you're on a trapeze. You're swinging from one rope high above, and you have to let go and grab that other rope. And I think you are going to have to do that possibly on more than one level. Maybe with your home, maybe with your car, maybe with your partner, maybe with your job. It may be with more than one thing at once, you know. Maybe with groups you've been with, maybe with friends, you know. Maybe it's just ideas too, you know. Maybe you have to let go of some ideas and embrace new ideas, new spirituality, new ways of thinking, new ways of loving yourself. Maybe you have to let go of ego. Maybe there's a lot of different things happening for you, Aquarian. I really feel that way so strongly. Valor, you see that? 7 of Wands. You're going to come out of this with a new sense of who you are, of what's really important in life, of what's going to benefit you with what really puts you on the right side of history, okay? The Chariot, goals will happen. You see that? You're not that far from your goals. You're not somewhere that success isn't going to occur. You have to trust the universe. You have to trust God, the divine universe, Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, whatever you believe that power is, it is a power. And there's the forces of good and evil. Do you see that? Here, and that's guiding the universe, and it's guiding you. You have to trust. Also, there's the little crab over the Chariot rider. This can also mean that someone who's a Cancer in your life, you know, is gonna be very important. That person is pulling you out of danger. They're leading you somewhere that you need to be. They're teaching you something that you need to learn. They're very significant. It is the card of Cancer, but it's also the card of trusting the universe and trusting that sometimes life has detours, but those detours actually are really significant and they're very important. They take us to where we're supposed to be and they get us to our goal. And Emperor energy is saying business is going to be good. You're going to have a lot of support in work or from an older man. It's older male energy. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's just a woman who has very male Mars energy. But the Emperor talks about success at work. It talks about someone giving you very wise counsel, someone you can depend on, something solid. So you had Saturn come through, okay? The devil's going to tempt you. There has been, you see, because of Saturn and that restrictive energy and all those things happening, the devil says, don't give in to the negativity. Don't give in to, negative people. Don't give in to, the underworld, so to speak. And I'm not talking about spirituality, There are people in religion and in spirituality who are good people and who will take you to the light and fill you up and be the wind beneath your wings. And then there are those who are energy vampires. They will suck the life out of you. They just want to take from you. They don't really care about you. And they'll encourage you to do things that are bad for you. They'll encourage you to become weak. So when the devil energy comes in, it says, there are things that we like, and some of it is good. Too much of it is bad. So the devil is saying several things to you. There's a lot of messages here with the devil. Okay? Be strong. Acknowledge areas where you're weak. And control those areas where you're weak. If you love to eat a lot, if you have a thing for chocolate and it's the holiday season, don't say, oh, I'm never going to eat chocolate. Because you know what? At night, you're going to break down after a drink or being tired or depressed, and you're going to eat the whole box. Instead, say, you know what? I'm going to reward myself after lunch or as a snack this afternoon, and I'm going to have the most divine piece of chocolate or chocolate cupcake or slice of something or scoop of chocolate ice cream, and then take the rest of it and put it in the trunk of your car or give it to a friend. But embrace your devil, know who you are, but don't let the devil control you, okay? Boom, the Chariot and the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You're going to have a wish that comes true. One of your dreams is coming true. Something is happening. You are going to be bestowed something so beautiful from the universe. And that's the wonderful Jupiter energy that comes after that Saturn energy. So embrace the Saturn energy. Go through it. Don't get stuck with the negativity. Something you've been dreaming of. This is Jupiter and Pisces. Pisces are your dreams. Jupiter and Pisces, something you've been wishing for, something you've been wanting is going to come true. So, wow, that's really cool. I'm super duper duper stoked for you. And at the bottom of the deck is the Prince of Discs. So, the Prince of Discs it could be that it's the Prince of Discs coming to you, that you want the Prince of Discs. You want this young person who works hard and is romantic to come to you. So it could be that. But the Prince of Discs can also mean that you're going to have this opportunity, this dream that comes to you. But that dream is something that you're going to work on that dream. You're going to take care of that dream one step at a time, one day at a time. Maybe you dreamt of making a quilt. I don't know, let's just say, or making a ring or doing something. This talks about taking your time, being meticulous, doing it one step at a time, making sure that everything is right. And it's not the fast way, it's the right way. And because you do it right, you're going to wind up having that incredible success and satisfaction that you want. You're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to have so much happiness. And, it's going to unfold beautifully. Like a garden, like anything else that happens that way. Okay, is there anything else our beautiful, wonderful Aquarians need to know for December? What do they need to know? Yes. Embrace the change. 5 of Wands. Embrace the change. That's the key for you, okay? The key for you, a lot of 5 energy. Adjustment, balance. Embrace the change. Take care of, to create that balance, there's a balancing out in your life that's happening right now. And it's very powerful. And it's been happening. And it's super powerful. And it's almost done. So you're almost at the end of that balancing out of your life. But there's a lot of adjusting and a lot of Mercury, meaning, you're having to synthesize and process all of this movement, all of this growth that's happening in your life, this expansion, and at the same time, the spiritual catharsis that you've been going through. So, yeah, you'll be at a point of peace. You have a lot of decisions to make, and you're going to be amazed next year is going to wind up being glorious and comfortable and wonderful, and you're going to be an amazing new person. You have nothing but universal energy guiding you, honing you. You know, it's like you're having this this goal realized, okay? But it's like it's taken both the dark and the light, the positive and the negative, all the forces of the universe and the chariot in order for you to achieve this. But your goal and your dream is coming to you. I love you guys. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm sending you love and light. And I'll see you soon.